What is going on, guys? Welcome to the first ever episode of Donut Talk. So I know what you're thinking. Brent, what is Donut Talk? Donut Talk is an idea I thought of like a week ago or something, and I put a poll on Instagram to see if people want to hear me answer some questions and review some donuts, pretty much. So each episode of Donut Talk is going to be a different donut place, whether it's Krispy Kreme, Tim Hortons, Dunkin' Donuts, or like local places. So each time I do an episode, it's going to be a different donut. This week's episode is going to be Krispy Kreme. I know what you're thinking, Brent. One donut? What are you talking about? Psych. Way more than one donut. We're gonna eat all of these. And another thing about Donut Talk is I will be reviewing these donuts. So if these joints watch out, because I'll be around. And I'm going to be reviewing these donuts on how they look and how they taste. So, let's get into it. So we will be getting right into the first donut, which is in this separate bag. And I figured in Brent fashion, I'll eat it like a creature. Is the raspberry filled. Looks pretty good. Like always, looks like a turtle shell. Appearance, 7 out of 10. Ready? Taste. I'm gonna have to give that one a 7 out of 10. All right. So there's how I thought it looked and tasted. Ate it like a creature just because I thought I had to. Also, I record on my phone, so I have the questions on a piece of paper. I'm like old-fashioned. I know most of you guys are like, "What is paper?" But first question I have is glazed or sprinkled? Neither. Boston cream's my favorite donut ever. Oh, and that's another question. Favorite donut ever? Boston cream. Love Boston cream. It's like the OG. It's awesome. All right, here's another question. When did I start lifting and why? So I started lifting around 7th grade, I would say. I played football my whole life. I wanted to get stronger. My goal freshman year was to make JV. So I started working out with my friend Jake, and every single day, I shit you not, every single day, bench press and concentration curls. That is all I would do. Bench and concentration curls and eating a lot of food because coaches wanted me to get bigger. That is when I started, and why? Because I played football and I really wanted to make JV and I really wanted to be stronger, and I looked up to a bunch of the high school guys. So yeah, that's why I started lifting, and that's when. So let's get into the next donut. The next donut I'm going to be revealing, I guess, I will just do the glazed classic. I'll have like a little plate here. I don't know if you could see that glazed classic. Look, 7 out of 10. Taste. Man, this might be a long video. Oh, this shit ever. Taste. I love it. So 8 out of 10 again. But on to the next question. My fitness goals. What are my fitness goals? Well, I used to not have any fitness goals. I only had like athletic goals for football. Now that I do not play football anymore, I would say my fitness goals are to stay as lean and put on as much muscle as I can at the moment while being natural, obviously. So that's honestly my goal at the moment. I'm not looking to compete or anything. I'm just looking to stay lean, look good, look the best I ever had, and just be healthy, honestly. I used to be really unhealthy, like I said in a few videos ago. I was really unhealthy. I starved myself. My mental game was not good. So yeah, just trying to clean everything up and be the best person that I can be. Yeah, and you know what? We're just gonna do this uncut until I feel like cutting it. Right into the next donut. What we're gonna do here, you know what? We'll do this one, sure. It is like a cream-filled donut. Appearance, I will give its appearance a, yeah, I like how this looks, so a 7 out of 10.
Tastes really good.
I'll give this another 8 out of 10. And we're gonna get into the next question. Do you work out? Thanks, Joe. Yes, I do work out, actually. Typically work out 5 to 6 days a week with what's going on in the world. Just been kind of doing a lot of body weight stuff, and definitely hasn't been easy, but yes, I do work out a lot. Working out has been my life, so I'm gonna continue to keep it my life, and yeah, that's it. How many hours do you work out per session is the next question. And in the gym, typical day, I'd say an hour and a half to 2 hours. It sounds really crazy, but each session, I do legs, push, pull. So my main compound is squat, bench, deadlift, and those typically take up a lot of time with my top sets that I have, and then back off sets. Those take up a lot of time, and then I do a lot of bodybuilding. So I do a lot of exercises, and I take a lot of time on like the eccentric motions and pause reps and sets and everything. So typically 2 hours, I would say, per workout. So there's that question for you, and we're going to get into the next donut. Next donut we are going to have is the best donut they have. The Boston Cream. Oh, baby. I love this donut.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sounds about right.
I am thinking about having guests on this show to help me answer questions and share donuts with me. So comment down below who you think I should do a video with. I mean, it'll probably be a few friends to start out with. I'm still a very small channel. But, I mean, if you want to collab, let me know. If you love donuts, let me know. Woo! Alright, so the next couple questions. Why are Honda Civics so ugly? I don't think they're ugly. I think the hatchbacks look cool too. I drive an Accord. Thank you, Joe, very much. Another Joe. I don't think Honda Civics are ugly. Weird question. Thank you. The next question is, what is my deadlift max? Shoot! I've been forgetting to rate the donuts. The Boston Cream's 10 out of 10, both sides. You already know that though, so there we go. What is my deadlift max? I maxed out like a month ago, and it was 455 off sumo. That's the most I've ever done on sumo, and I had just switched over. The most I've ever done in my life was 500 conventional when I was like 260 pounds. So my deadlift max at the moment is 455. And what is your favorite protein powder? My favorite protein powder is whatever I have, honestly. I'm not picky, so yeah, I will pretty much drink anything. Getting into the next donut, it is going to be the lemon filled. Honestly, same as raspberry, 7 out of 10. I guess we'll have to see how she tastes, huh? Dude, there are like people showing up. It's snowing out. Why is anybody out?
Big lemon guy, 9 out of 10. Yep.
Krispy Kreme are doing good. Next question here. Advice for people losing weight. My biggest advice is don't be so hard on yourself and stop staring at the scale. When I was starting to lose weight, I looked at the scale every single day, and if it didn't go down as much as I wanted to, or if it went up, I was so discouraged, and it put me down so bad, and it would stop my progress. Honestly, fuck the scale. Just focus on yourself. Focus on being consistent. One of my biggest things also is I eat the same shit every single day. Every single day I eat the same stuff. It's consistency. once you start getting that down, you get consistent, everything else that has to do with it. So once I started eating consistently, I was consistent in the gym, I was consistent with my diet, obviously. It made me so consistent with so many different things and aspects in losing weight. It was awesome. So advice, lose the scale and be yourself, be happy. Don't put so much stress on yourself. It's not going to happen overnight. Rattle off some questions and then eat the next donut, which will be an Oreo cookies and cream. Max bench and vid. I will see if I can find it, but here's a vid at me at 260 pounds, benching 290 pounds, I believe. Obviously, that's not recently. I had hurt my shoulder a couple months ago, and my bench has been really, really bad. So the most I've ever done on bench is 290 or 285, one of those two. If I have the video, you would have seen it. But yeah, that is my max bench. And what made me realize I wanted to lose the weight? I was a 290-pound offensive lineman playing football, getting recruited by D1 schools, and I was not happy, force-feeding myself every single day to get bigger and bigger. One day, it clicked. I said, I'm not happy with myself. I don't like what I'm doing. I don't like how I feel. So I went on a diet, and it wasn't a healthy one. I was probably starving myself. I tried to cut out all sugars and carbs and everything. And yeah, I lost 40 pounds in 2 months. I went from like 285, 290 to 245-ish, 250. And it was crazy. It was the most I've ever lost ever. And I felt great and I felt so happy. And yeah, losing the weight was probably the best decision I ever had. Do I miss football? Yeah, but like mentally I was in a dark place. So that's what made me lose the weight. Very strong performance by Krispy Kreme at the moment. They are doing wonderfully. And the next donut, I already told y'all, cookies and cream, Oreo.
I think I ate all the filling in the first bite. Yep. Dude. I love donuts.
I'm gonna do this one disgusting. One thing I'll never do again. Put on weight. Well, I might bulk. I'll never get big again. Honestly, I hated every second of it. Made me depressed. I will never ever get big again. I don't think I'll ever pass 230 again, honestly. But that's one thing that I'll never do again. I can't really think of anything else. I don't do anything stupid, so next question. What is your dream car? My dream car is a 67 Impala. Those things are so beautiful. If you've ever seen the show Supernatural, that is what got me to love that car. A 67 Impala. So beautiful. I love that car. Maybe one day if I'm ever making money, I'll get it for myself, but until then, gotta stick to the old Honda Accord and whatever else comes. But yeah, the 1967 Impala, such a beautiful car. If the camera's moving around, it's because obviously I've been cutting and moving it just to see. On to the last two questions. Last two questions and the last donut. So, I'll ask the questions, answer them, and then I'll just eat the donut disgustingly for you guys. What is your favorite form of cardio? My personal favorite form of cardio is either walking. I love walking. I walk for hours a day. I get, 10,000 plus steps every single day. So walking and or basketball. I'm a really big fan of basketball. I love the explosiveness. I love the hustle. Like everything about it. It's a fun sport to play and it's something I enjoy. So walking and basketball are my favorite forms of cardio. And what is the worst thing you see at the gym? Worst thing I've seen at the gym is a dude wearing a jersey and sandals. Come on, man. What? Another thing, people who are like bro lifters who are hitting arms every single day, focusing on just their chest. And honestly, like, it's cool. You're in there and that's what you like to do, but come on. Come on, man. There's more than just your arms and chest. So get that out of your head. And here we are, the moment you've all been waiting for, the final donut of this Donut Talk episode. Cake batter. Honestly, love this one. Looks great. 10 out of 10. It's probably going to taste 10 out of 10. Krispy Kreme, you've done great. And I really want to try and one-shot this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. But you can always give her the good old try. Let's unhinge the jaw.
Not a chance. I love this donut. 10 out of 10. Pretty close to Boston cream.
Yeah, guys. That was going to be the first episode of Donut Talk. Honestly, answering questions, eating donuts, reviewing donuts. I thought it was a cool idea. So, hopefully I will have other people on this show. I'm going to call it a show. Screw it. Yeah. Hopefully I'll have other people on this show. It'll be a little more fun, a little more interesting, not just me talking. So, yeah, guys, if you liked it, leave a like, obviously. If you're new, subscribe. If you're not new, subscribe. Just subscribe, guys. Maybe if you subscribe enough and leave enough likes and watch it enough times, that I'll actually be able to afford a camera. Please, leave a like, subscribe, drop a comment down below what you want to see next, if you do. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers. Mm-hmm.